Hi, this is Military Modeller Paul with a final review of my Dalek. I did decide not to use the mesh because I couldn't find any, and believe it or not, once I added this part, let's have a look, I'll use this, that'd be a good idea. Once I'd added this part here and the bit on the back, it ruined it anyway when I found the mesh. So I thought to myself, you know, this is a Mk1 Dalek, so it's one of the early ones from William Hartnell, and I think it's Patrick Troughton, I think his name was, the second Doctor. So I decided to stay with it. I quite like it, it's nice clean lines in there as well. Excuse my French, if I speak coffee now. And as you can see, I've got the plunger on all. I don't think I've glued it actually, so, but you can see what I did, I used my disc cutter to actually cut a small disc and put it inside the plunger, because it is a real sink plunger, and it has a nut inside there, so I did that anyway to make it look quite good. It does move in and out, so if I do that it goes all the way down in as well, so I should most probably keep it in that position. The head goes round, as you can see, and so that's okay. Then what I did with the lights on the top, because I don't think I've mentioned that before anyway, the lights at the top were actually given a silver coat of paint, a bit same to these, I've sprayed this colour at the bottom. Once that was sprayed, I let it dry overnight, and then I went in with 3 coats of clear, Atamia clear yellow. And it gives it that, it does give it a glassy look about it, because if you remember the car lights, because I think they used car lights, blink indicators for these originally, I'm guessing on this, and they were before the new cars came out, where they had a clear light with a bulb in a different colour. They used to have the actual lamps on the top that were actually clear as that were a solid colour. So I'd done that anyway, and I was going to light it up, but it would have been too much mucking around with the head not having a lot of strength on it in regards to the gluing point. So there you go. So you can see I drilled out the gun, as you can see. I also replaced all the actual rods with very fine rods, and you can see them quite nicely, and I might be able to zoom in and get a closer look. Let's have a look. There you go. You can see them quite nicely. They're all there as well. This moves us around as well, so that's quite nice. And this is now steel colour. I used that to hand paint it. Now I did add it. I did have it really shiny metal. I had to sand off quite a bit because it just didn't look right. And so in the end, I thought to myself, what I'll do is once I've got these on, because they kept coming off until I actually just took me time and done a square block at a time. If you remember the square blocks I put around it, I've done those, so they put them round. I'll just take this back now so you can get a bit more view. So basically what I did then is glued it on, and then I sprayed the whole thing grey, the same grey as underneath, and then I went in with a hand brush and done the oil steel. It may not look as authentic, but at the end of the game, when you read the instructions to the actual Dalek kit, actually said that the prop department used to make small modifications to all the Daleks. That's why very often you'd see Daleks that never look exactly the same. So I'm quite happy with that, and basically I had to make a bit of an adjustment at the back, which I'm just going to show you now. And that's the join on the top collar. Some silly devil actually cut this strap too short, which meant it was going to look odd. So I was going to strip it all off and try and make another one. I thought, why do I want to strip it off? So what I did is I carried on and glued it into place there, and then I put cut this one a bit longer, so the plastic square, and then I added a square to it to actually cover the joint, and then put the actual plate on it as it should be. To me it looks okay, and if they'd had a problem in the real world with the Daleks would have had maintenance, they might have done that as well, who knows. Anyway, it's a science fiction thing anyway. Quite happy, as I said. I haven't glued the base on yet because I want to actually permanently put it in base, screwed inside a case, so it's actually got its own protection, and it'll be drilled, so I can do that. And then once I've got it with the holes and a little nut like I do on the ships, where you put the resin glue around it, and do that, I'll be able to make a mask of this bit before I put it in, glue it on permanently, so I can use that for drilling the holes in the case as well. So yeah, as I said, it comes around, it's quite nice, really pleased. I mean, I can't keep saying that, but I'm considering, I think about my first attempt years ago, how bad it was. So there you go. So Really nice. I might paint black inside that where the gun is, and I think that might be out, but it doesn't really matter too much. But as you can see, comes up and this does move as well, so I'll go to move it. There you go, I'll just move it a little bit. But there you go, so that is basically the final reveal of the Dalek. Now I don't like, it's the actual bit inside is not so clever, so I'm quite happy with it in that position, because I like to have the gap all the way around, and because when it turns there must be something in it that I never know actually gives it a sort of twisted look, but it still looks really nice like that, and I'm quite really happy. And the gaps between these worked out really well in the end as well. So there you go, so that's what she looks like now. I'm happy with that. So that's the end of this final reveal video, and now I'll be going on with my Jagdtiger, and I'll also be starting on Saturday the torpedoes to my next build for the Flory one, which is the 1/35 scale German coastal U-boat Mark 23. So that's what I'll be doing as well. So I'm going to start the torpedoes because I need to start that kit as well. So anyway, thank you very much for watching this video, and I know it wasn't everyone's cup of tea, but I really enjoyed it. And if I could get hold of the movie version, which has got a thicker base on it, and I'd use my stuff that I've got in the shed to build that one with the cut, because if all I had to do is turn it and it would have got the diamond cut as well. So never mind, but it's one of those things. So thank you very much for watching this, and basically happy modelling.